Hello everyone, it's Alex aka Flipzcat and welcome back to another Hypixel Skyblock video. So today I'm going to be showing you how to build a AFK-able mob farm that does not require minions. So you can have it and still have all your minions up, which is really nice, and actually you can sit here right behind me. And the beauty of this design is that you can keep just upgrading it basically. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you how to build it, and yeah. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, and let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so you're going to need to build this a little bit above the ground so that you can have a drop chute so that the mobs will fall down and then automatically die, and you can collect their drops, just like you see over here. And it's just full of these mob drops, all from this, which is pretty cool. I actually just built this the other day. Now keep in mind that you do need to be near this for it to work, unfortunately. But as long as you're working on your island and whatever, it'll keep running. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you how to build it. So you're gonna need a large base area like this. So you're gonna start off with a hole in the middle that is 4 wide. That way all the mobs can fit through it. And like I said, this is a stackable design, so I'm actually gonna just build another layer on top of mine as I'm demonstrating this to you. So you're gonna want to build 9 blocks out from this hole on either side. So these blocks right here on each side, you want to build 9 blocks out. And then once you have those built, you're going to want to go up 1 block on either side. So build a 1 block wall around each side of this trough here. And then you're going to fill this trough with water, which will flow towards the center so that the mobs get dropped into the center. Okay, there we go. That is all that built in. Now I have to fill this up with water. And I do recommend, by the way, having mushroom soup or a grappling hook or something so that it makes it easy to get around. Mushroom soup would probably be best so that you can build the chute at the bottom very easily. And then next tip is to grab some water, and then you're going to want to fill up the troughs here with water so that it flows straight into the middle. Just like that, and easy enough, it ends at the middle. Then go ahead and do that on every single side. And this is actually the 3rd layer I'm building. I already have 2 going. And each layer you build will increase the mobs that spawn and will allow your farm to work even faster. Okay, there we go. Now all the water is placed down, and as you can see, it's duplicated on the layers down here. Uh-oh, I want to get out of there. But yeah, so the next step is to build all these walls up another block, and then you're going to want to fill in the middle. Okay, there we go. Everything's built up 1 block, and then the next step is to fill this in. I'm actually going to fill in the bottom, just so you don't have a blank space down here. Okay, here we are. I have this bottom filled in, so now I don't have a big gaping hole in the middle of my farm. By the way, guys, if you are working on your first layer, you don't have to do this. As you can see, it's not flat down here. This is just if you're building more than 1 layer. Okay, and now what I can do is fill in this top here, make it so that this is even with the wall around the water. Okay, so now I have all this placed, and the next step is to craft a bunch of trap doors. And the reason for this is you're going to want to place these on top of the water, just like this, and do this everywhere. And what this does is, and it has to be on the top, and what this does is the mobs will see it as an actual block and try to walk across it, but then it's not a block, so they will fall into the water source and get pushed down into the chute. Okay, there we go. All the trapdoors are placed, and to do this you actually need exactly 64 trapdoors, so you need 1 stack of trapdoors to place down. And now this means that when the mobs spawn in, they will walk across this and then get rushed downstream. So the next step is to simply build the walls and make it so that mobs can spawn. So you're going to want to build each wall 4 blocks high, like so, and do that all the way around the farm. Okay, there we go. The walls are all built in now, and now the final step to completing this spawning section for the mobs is to simply build the roof. So at the top block here, just literally fill it in all the way across. And that will allow all types of mobs to spawn in, including endermans, since there is a 3 block space and a 4 block wide drop, so that means spiders can fit down there, and the enderman can fit. And there we go, the roof is all filled in, which means mobs can start spawning on this 3rd level of the farm. Now, I do recommend adding torches on the roof so that other mobs won't spawn on top. As you can see, there's mobs right under here that have already spawned. So yeah, I do recommend adding torches so that you won't get mobs spawning on top of the roof and shooting you or killing you or whatever. The next step is to build the chute down. So around this 4x4 opening that you have at the bottom, you just want to build a wall, and then continue that wall all the way down to the ground. It has to be a pretty big drop so that mobs will die from the fall damage, and then build that all the way around so that it's an enclosed area which the mobs can't get out of. And then at the bottom, I do recommend making the bottom a little bit above void level so that you have extra room for chests and whatnot. Then place down hoppers at the bottom so that they land on the hoppers and all their loot gets picked up by the hoppers, and then make it so that the hoppers feed into a chest just like this, and then you can collect all the loot simply by AFK, which is really cool, and you don't need any minions for it. And I actually added a little feature to it, which I was messing around with, where I have it so that I can actually kill the mobs, because what will happen is if they just do this, you won't get the collection for it, and you won't get XP for it, but I actually made it so that I can kill the mobs up here. And how I did this is I added webs. Yeah, so the mobs will fall into the webs, get stuck here as they slowly sink down to the ground, and when they're at this point, you can go ahead and hit them and grab their XP and grab their loot. So you want to set up one block at web level, and then put a slab above that so that spiders can't get out. If you don't have the slab there, spiders will be able to get out of the farm. So the slab is necessary so they can't escape. And then there we go. Now I can hit mobs through here and collect their stuff and get the combat XP and normal XP from this. And if I just walk away for a second and walk back, the mobs will be spawning. So as long as I just spend some time on my island, the mobs will spawn, and they will get stuck here, and I can kill them. And if I'm not right here, they'll fall through the webs and take enough damage so that they die. Like that one just fell through the webs, and then all their stuff will be brought down to the hopper. So it is a pretty cool design, especially the fact that you can still kill them. Anyway, guys, that is going to wrap up this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it, and it helps me out a ton. So yeah, that is going to wrap up this video, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.